So who are the players?
The CEO of Metro Capital is K. Warren McDale.
But his little yapping spaniel is Greg Norbert.
It's gonna be about scoring with Norbert.
But he knows that. We can't suck up to this guy. We gotta alpha dog his ass.
Marty, we cannot get counseled out on this job.
Counseled out. That's consultant for fire. That's not good.
Well, you know, I don't ever expect any show necessarily to be elevated to a point of, you know, necessarily changing a dynamic in our politics. But I think it's just a great show for the zeitgeist of what's happening in the country right now, as you mentioned, with all the Occupy protests happening and really sort of all the unrest around the world as a result of what's happened.
Metro Capital, as is a work of art. It's a Giotto, a Rembrandt. So how do you make improvements on a masterpiece?
You know, Don's a really frustrating individual because he's got a heart of gold, and he's, like, really nice to, like, people and women and animals, and he's, like, amazingly talented, and he, like, elevates all the material around him, and you get jealous really easily. But I will say this, one of his talents, he plays a lot of instruments. He plays the trumpet, plays the piano, and he sings, and it's pretty impressive. I'm not saying I'm swooning or anything, I'm just saying.
So the germane question is, where do you feel you're headed as a company, organically?
When is it okay to tell a lie?
I think that's up to the lie teller, and you know, and when the chickens come home to roost and your lie is found out, how do you roll with that? You know, so I guess it's okay when you think you can get away with it, but I think almost all lies come to light, and people usually get busted.
Because look, the Pride remains convinced there's a burning platform where we just don't have the bandwidth to go into a black factory and blow up the paradigms with a white paper. We don't have it.